I needed a complete reset. And to me, that's what that was. I
Tell me
sold
about that.
most things. I just got fed up with like music being my only focus. You know, I was like, I have other things that I think are interesting, and I wanted to explore those. So I went to Senegal, which is in West Africa, and I was sustainable agriculture. I lived in like a concrete box, basically, in the middle of the desert. People ask like if you liked it, like, or if you would do it again. I would not do it again. I think it was the right thing for me to do at the time. Like, I'm glad that I did it. A guy named Nick Bullock. I did my last album with him. You know, I think we did 4 people live together. So me, drummer, bassist, and another guitar player, scratch vocal. And then come back later, overdubs of real vocal, guitar, you know the deal. I like that process. I like also one song at a time. I bring in friends. I have a buddy that plays bass, Rob Sobnoski. I bring in Andrew Rygursky every once in a while. My buddy Ryan Broadbent that plays piano. I have a Strat that I adore, that I've had for a long time. I started out with my uncle's classical, and then I got Epiphone SG, which I enjoyed. And then I have that 60s Kawai, like a hollow body archtop deal. The Acoustic, which is behind you, is a company called Masterbuilt, but it's like old, it's from the 80s. It was owned by Epiphone or something. Too many, Mutual Benefit, Spoon. Sufjan Stevens is great, Michigan. I love that album so much. I just listened to that recently. So I got a bunch of old records like Joni Mitchell, and I got like a nice, like a Crosby, Stills, Nash Young compilation. Like I probably have like 50 to 75 older records. For like the last like 10 years or so, I've been adding like indie rock stuff. Lucy Dacus, Arctic Monkeys. The thing that's closest to the collaboration that I get is with Ryan, the keyboard player. He gives me his opinions back. Most of the time, you just gotta hear what it sounds like. But he's also perfectly happy to be like, okay, we're just gonna go through sounds, and I'll just be like, that's the one. That's what songwriting is a lot of the time, because there's a zillion different options you can go. Like, and I think people all the time have paralysis because there's so many choices. You just gotta make one. Again, I think I would probably answer it 6 different ways if I was asked 6 different times. Because sometimes I'm really digging sounds, like I don't really care about lyrics at all, right? Sometimes like if you have a really interesting sound that I can't quite pinpoint, like what it's making it, I'll like that. Or maybe I'm really digging energy, you know? Maybe it is lyrics. Like I love a good lyric. More often than not, I would say like a weird, not necessarily weird, but like a sound that I'm like, man, that's really nice. That's really great. I've had some songs that are like very meandering chord progression wise, and maybe, you know, a lot of thought put into lyrics and stuff. I'm not saying that I didn't put thought in here. It's a little bit simpler. It's absolutely a reflection of where I am in my life, but in every aspect, because like I don't have so much time to devote to overthinking things. So like it's not negative necessarily, if that makes any sense. Like it's absolutely, like I'm someone that usually writes for myself what's going on like right now. Things always have titles before they have titles, and so the horrible non-title was Mud. I was laying in bed and I just felt very overwhelmed with everything, and so I wrote like the first verse, and was just about all the things that I still had to do, and then so I came back to it feeling not as overwhelmed, and so like the second verse and then the bridge are like the tempering of it, where like, hey, you don't have to do everything by yourself. Yeah, and the first time I came, I was like, wow, this is legit. I've never been in a place like this. I've never seen the note card thing, and I've been to a good number of open mics and songwriter nights. I've never seen a featured artist. Like, I think that you guys do a lot of community building, and you care about songwriters and songwriting.